Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on out there, all you hashing people? What's up, what's up? We got Crypto Nico with the yo. We got Goblin with the hey yo. What's going on, Mikhail? It's like happy fill your dip card day. Yo, yes, for sure, for sure. Today is a glorious day to stack sats and hop. You just kind of don't even think you hear everybody cry. You just buy $10. I mean, this isn't financial advice at all, but you know, whenever I hear somebody cry, it's buy, cry and buy, cry and buy, cry and buy. That's just kind of what I do. I'm just saying. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want to do, but I'm the type of person I smash buy, just like you should be smashing that Lizzie like button. Yo, yeah. So what's going on, everyone? Not sure how long this video is going to be. This one is going to be all about Elmor Labs and that DCA Adventure map, you know. So nice. This is GPU Jesus approved Dusk Gaming Pad. I'm just saying, it's a bitch to keep clean if you tend to eat at your desk. I'm just saying. Just saying, guys. So I'm going to be checking this Elmor Labs device out here. So basically what this is basically it's this. All right, so you can go to, and this is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, guys. I'm merely checking it out. I bought a couple of these because, guys, yo, this is basically what it is. You know, I could sit there and go, oh, bam. Move myself over here, guys. So, right up over here, guys, we got the Elmor Labs power measurement device, guys. So it's $45. Comes with pretty much everything you're gonna need here. It comes with two CPU 8 pins, 3 PCIe 8 pins. So the input comes from your power supply, output comes from the Elmor Labs to your either your CPU or your GPU. Now, going for your GPU, you can either put this onto the GPU itself for the VGA ports on the for the graphics card itself, so you can see what the big power is going to be bringing in, or you could plug one of these into the riser, and you can get a riser readout power reading with these. I've been kind of wanting a way to be able to measure what really is coming off these cards at all times. I've already got a kind of an idea of what I'm going to do with this first, which is I've got a 3090 that is the EVGA XE3. I would like to put one of these on there and see, or put both of these on there, one for the riser and then one for just the GPU, and see where it likes to live life mostly. So we'll go ahead, we'll figure this out in real time, guys. But today will be more of a review over the Elmor Labs. So the packaging came to me in some, some well-taped, internationally taped box, packaged in there, two in there, and then they put a little foam piece in there just to kind of keep everything from shifting around. And then everything's kind of loose in here. It's not like they have any kind of packing in here. But let's go ahead and go over this stuff. So, like I said, it comes with 2 CPU 8 pins, 3 PCIe 8 pins. So this will definitely take care of majority, this should take care of all of the power supply, all the GPUs and CPUs that are currently out on this one device, guys. So, the PCIe one with the CPU channels, you're looking at 30 amp continuous. The PCIe dual port will allow you another 50 amps continuous load, guys. So basically, they know that two of these are going to take a good hit. So you could sit there and hook up all three of these. Just know that the dual port side will have the higher threshold. Not saying that, one PCIe, it's gonna have the threshold for it, guys. Trust me. Because like you're gonna be, these are 4 overclockers. So with that being said, so what they're talking about is, do they have a way to explode this? Hey, there we go. So basically right over here on the top right, these are the 2 8-pins for the CPU power. PCIe 1 lane, which will be this. So it looks like this plus these two is the 30 amp continuous between these 3 plugs. And then these two in the middle are going to be 50 amps continuous. But you're not going to see that with not what I was trying to do here. How do I close up out of you? So they both are a 60 amp max rating, but one's just a little bit more heavier duty than the other side. If you are not measuring the CPU, you get the 30 amps continuous directly to the one PCIe 1, and that will be more than enough, guys. So don't get up in arms that, oh my god, that's a little bit less. It's not meant for you to hook up the CPU with this all the time. So if you know you're going to be using a bigger card, AE like a 3090 Kingpin edition, you're not hooking up the CPU to this. You are just hooking up the GPU. It comes with an OLED screen displaying overall power consumption, voltage, and current per channel. So you can sit there and cycle through and see what each VGA cable is actually outputting, which that's actually a really nice feature. Because then you can see whenever you crank something up, which leg takes the bigger brunt of the hit. You get 12C connectors for extended readings, logs, oscilloscope function, up to 10K SPS. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I do know that being able to hook this up to an oscilloscope, you'll be able to sit there and, depending on how versatile it is, I'd be able to see the wave function per leg. Which that's even a nice little thing, because then you could sit there and see how it ramps up into it, because that's how the power supply is going to see it. Is that ramp up time? Is the ramp up over time linearly, or is it like an on-off switch? Just bam, it hammers it real quick. Menu options for offset calibration time, timeout behavior, and 12C addressable selections. Adjustable display update rate, which that's pretty cool. Separate CPU and GPU power reporting. So you can, like I said, use this for GPUs and CPUs at the same time, but it's just that if you know you're going to be using something like a Kingpin, I might separate the CPU and have a second one for the CPU power rating. This way I know how the system's reacting. If you are into extreme overclocking and want this kind of data, I would probably go across and just do that anyway. The added plastic pillar support for the OLED display on the left side fixed an issue with current readouts displaying 1 decimal point above 10 amps. All right, here. So the bundle, Elmor Labs board, the acrylic case, display, 2 CPU 8-pin, 3 PCIe GPU cables, 1 12C cable, which is pretty cool. There's the user data sheet, so you know how to do this. If you want to see where some of the people that have used this, you got DeBauer, Enzotech, overclocking.com, are one of our people, Red Fox Crypto YouTube, and Illumi YouTube. These people are for extreme overclocking, guys. So just kind of keep that in mind that this is for the most extreme of the extreme overclockers. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and put this bad boy together. That's pretty much what my goal is today. And then tomorrow, we'll play around with this. Like I said, I've got 2 of these that I got to put together actually. So bam, double the pleasure. Like I said, if you're gonna do it right. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and build these real quick. It shouldn't take that long to build these. There's really not much to them. So you get the Elmor Labs board. Here's the acrylic. Here's the OLED display. And here are the cables, guys. So let's go ahead and slice this. Oh, get my scissors. Open that up. Slide this bad boy out, guys. Put this here. Put this over here. We'll put this here. And get right in onto this. So I can see this. So it looks like we get a power button. This must be the hookup so you can get your 12C connection on there and get data. Yeah, 12C. That's what it says right here. This is where the OLED screen attaches into. So you got your CPU pinout power here. And then you got your GPU power pin out here. Your PCIe 1 and then your PCIe 2, so it'll be both of these, but they are separate. You can see that each one has their own resistor in line for power passage, so I like that. So if there's any kind of ripple, this will take a hit instead of passing it to either your power supply or your power supply passing it to the component on the other side. I do like it when I see redundancy and safety. I love it. I mean, even the CPU side has its own safety built into it. So far, I like this. This is good quality stuff. I do like the idea that it is black. My favorite color, guys. Black. QC pass sticker on there. I'm not sure, other than, hey, does it turn on? Does it pass power? This really shouldn't have a whole lot that can go wrong. You got your IC controller chip here. You've got your test rails that go to your IC controller chip. And then pretty much everything else is just power management. Really not much going on here. Let's see here, open up this bag. And they've got the acrylic papered. Now, if anybody's tried to ever take this paper off, knows that this paper is a pain in the ass to get off from time to time. This is the back. This is obviously the front. But acrylic scratches very, very easily, guys. So if you are worried about scratches, leave the paper on. Considering that, it's got the cutout for the OLED. So it's not like you need to see through this. But I'm going to go ahead and look at it because why? I love bare naked circuitry. So let's see if how bastardly did they put this on? Because they just cut this stuff with all the paper on there, just fine. Not like they put the paper on as an afterthought. It was on there from start. Hey, I got it. Ooh, so theirs is not the worst. The worst ones that I ever did were for my my Vetaframes. The Vetaframes acrylic, their paper sucked to get off. Absolutely, it was like an arms race trying to get that off as quickly as possible. And obviously, oh yeah, this is a little easier to peel for sure. I like it whenever it's like I don't mind the protection on there, but I like it when it's not a crazy task to try to peel. Or in the middle of the peel, like the Vetaframes, they would rip. And there was nothing you can do about it. And then you were stuck there trying to get little bits of it off, and you're like, oh! So this is the back. And then we have our front that'll go on here. It gives you just enough room to be able to unlock the lockers with your thumb and get everything in there, positioned. We'll go ahead and get the OLED. We'll go ahead and plug that in. Let's go ahead and cut this open. They've got a little foam piece in here, probably to protect the pins that have to go in there. Oh, there's a little peel on this too. Oh, we got a peel. So yeah, they protected the pins very nicely. I like that. They said something about an updated plastic piece. Feet. That's metal. That's a metal. That's a metal. So it doesn't look like I got the update? Let's try to figure out how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to say that these probably come up underneath. I'm trying to line everything up and try to figure it out without looking at instructions. That's how my brain works, my man. That there, we got that there, we got that there. So we got that. Here's this thing. Yeah. Okay, so got a screw here. So I can either have that as a standoff. Oh, I see how they did this. So we're going to do this in a nice way. So that'll get put off to the side. So we'll go like that. We're going to do it like this. Okay, perfect. So they give you an option if you're going to board mount these. You can put, instead of feet, you can put these down. But we're going to screw it together. So that means this is that plastic piece. It's like a little standoff, and then they got a little itty bitty screw that goes through it. So I'm gonna say that just goes on right over. Just there's a little hole right here where this screw fits in, and I'm gonna say that this little plastic piece here screws down onto that. Okay, so I'm gonna say that that's like that. Oh, look at that. So it helps support the OLED. I like that so far. We'll go ahead and get that in. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to go do crazy tight. Some of this you're not going to really be able to. So just kind of getting everything together here. And I got another one to build, guys, too. So we'll see if we get consistency between these two. And don't think that you can sit there and borrow these cables to go to other power supplies, guys. I'm going to let you know right now. power supply family to power supply family. So we'll take Corsair. Corsair has Type 3 cables for their older stuff and Type 4 cables for their newer stuff. They're not the same cables, even within the Corsair lineup. Type 4 and Type 3 are not the same. These do not fit any of the power supply's mother standards, okay? So these pinouts are exactly the same pinout that the GPU or the CPU needs. So do not mix these cables in with your power supplies. You're going to damage something. Because from the power supply, their power on this end is not power on the power supply end. It could be ground. Or now you're putting power where ground used to be. That's what you will do to this. My brother burnt up a hard drive, an SSD hard drive on me because he fucking mixed up the cables in there. I grabbed the cable blindly, not thinking that I thought I already had it all organized, and I didn't realize that he lumped them all together in the one box that I picked, and I burnt out a hard drive for it. So now I just, it doesn't matter. I just keep them separate. Don't even, I mean, unless you want to go through and verify the pinouts are identical on both sides, that's on you. But my practice is never. So that's the word of the wise from me to you guys. Let's go ahead and continue with the build. Putting in some screws on this, which is nice, very nice. To the bottom. And there are little rubber standoffs too, so that you can put this down and not have to worry about shorting it out. I will put those on there because, oh shit, I don't know how. Oh, you know what? Oh, why didn't you guys stop me? Oh, now I understand everything. I get it. I was thinking it was going to get hooked in a different way. Now I understand that I just did this wrong. You guys didn't stop me. What's up, Tech Man? Yep, the GPU Jesus. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Whoop, whoop. Good catch with my knees. That rolled off the desk into my lap. So this will be the back on there, and then the little feet will stop the back side of this from getting scratched up. Oh, fitment is nice on this, guys. I like the fitment. Right. So it's just like that. Then this goes down, and this actually comes all the way through. You get my little screwdriver. Ooh, oh, you're smaller. Oh yeah, you really small. I need to get small. Put it on here. All right. You don't have to crank this down. Acrylic is really easy to break. All right. Just like that. Nothing fancy, guys. So, and then this will be in. This is your output. One PCIe. Here's the other two PCIe. So, how I can tell is these two ends here separate into blocks of 4. So, if necessary, see how it separates into blocks of 4? That's how CPUs are. For anybody who's unfamiliar with that. And then they can slide back together, lock back in place. So, these will click in on this side, guys. And now I tend to keep the cables clicked in even if I'm not using them quite right away. Reason being, guys, is stops me from mixing the cables up till I'm ready for them. That's pretty much how. Back, let me zoom this in. So bam. So this is pretty much, you got your 3 PCIe, your 2 CPU, and while we have it here, they give you 4 little dots here that I will put into the corners. And this will just kind of raise the acrylic up just a little bit so you're less likely to, to scratch it unless you drop it or slide it directly across a particular surface. All right. Bam. And bam, for this, this is your data out. Like I said, I'm just going to click everything together so I do not lose any of it. So, like I said, this can go up to the oscilloscope, or so that you can sit there and get your sine waves of what each individual channel is doing. So, very interesting. I like it. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff testing with this. So, I will be testing with the A2000s that I've got coming in over here. So I could do some testing on that, guys. That'll be so cool to do. Oh my god. It doesn't require any external power. Just putting power through here will light everything up. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go and put together this other one real quick. Number 2. Go ahead and put them together. Because I have a theory that these newer 30 series cards, they pull more power than what people think. I'm just saying. All right. Same peel experience. Ooh, look at that. The paper they use is definitely nice. Like, I don't have much nail, guys. Bear with me. Got that one on the first pull. Oh. Oh, we got one ripping. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and get that little itty bitty screw in here with the plastic standoff for the OLED. I get that situated. All right, we'll go ahead and start with putting together the base real quick. Other screw in here. Now, if you wanted to be all prim and proper, you could give it the white glove treatment, but I'm not like that. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna put corner pads on. Flip that bad boy over. Fitment's nice on both of these, actually. Let's go ahead and plug in the OLED on this one. Give the OLED the peel. Ooh. And put these stand up. Ooh. Run away! Get stay in the fingers. Not the most friendly thing to screw down. I'm just gonna say that, guys. It is a little short. Could have been a little bit longer. Sure, they could make a tool for this too, but I'm not cool enough to have that tool, so I'm just gonna do it this way. I would have liked to have seen the OLED to actually be flush. My camera's not gonna, there we go. Yeah, I guess my camera can show it. So you can see how the OLED is actually like above the acrylic. They should have made the standoffs just like a pinch longer. And I know that the standoffs are pretty much standardized sizings. They only come. I mean, this would be a custom standoff basically, but it would have been nice to see that or making the connector shorter. That they could have done. So unfortunately, you got to be careful with the OLED on this. I can already see this being an issue for somebody who's not paying attention per se. Not tightening these down quite yet until I get them all in, and I tighten them down. And again, you don't have to get them super tight, just snug them. And I go over to the other side and I'll snug up the back. Perfect. So that's pretty much that. And then you go through, look for your split. So split and non-split. No? Yes? Ah, yeah. Okay, so both of these are my splits. So to system. Plug the non-split side in. They both will plug in either direction, but I try to keep the split side off of there because it gives you the option to split it depending on if you need to do so. Right here. And then again, plugging in the electronics on the side of this thing. So, but bam, just like that, guys. Now this one is all put together, and I put clean up time. All right, put all the paper garbage. Like I try to clean up after myself every once in a while. I don't need to be like completely labeled a slob. Need any of this? Let's all go in the trash. All right. All right, is that everything? All right, cool. So, there's 2 of these. Now, so basically, each one of these, out of the 6 plus 2 pins, the GPU power, these can handle up to 1600 watts between all 3 of these. So this will pretty much handle all the standards. The 4090 and the 3090 Ti. You'll need to get 2 of these to be able to measure all the power off of it. It is a small drawback. Elmor Labs will probably make an update to give you more PCIe, more capabilities of measurement. Maybe even getting 2 OLEDs on here so you can sit there and properly see, but it's kind of cool. I thought it was LCD readout, but to see that it's OLED, this thing should have some nice detail in the little itty bitty teeny tiny little screen. So, and there's also a lot, I'm not sure what the failure rate is on an OLED, but I know my Kingpins all have OLEDs on, mini OLEDs. I do like them. They're awesome. Pretty much with the CPU power, it'll handle any CPU you'll ever put on there as of right now. Now, moving forward to newer generations, if it requires 3 8-pin for the CPU, they'll probably come out with an update that will allow that, give you provisions for more power. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I believe, let me double check here. I'm looking at the pinout. Okay. So yeah, you can't even like mix them up. Yeah. So, unfortunately, unless they make a provision for a cable off the PCIe to go onto the CPU, you cannot use the GPU power side and plug it into the CPU. The pinout is a little different. So, if you have a stronger CPU, you might not be able to use this. But for right now, any of the motherboards that are requiring dual power for the CPU, this has got you covered. Anything utilizing 3 VGA power cords going to the GPU, they got you covered. Otherwise, you'll just have to get a second one. No problem. I wouldn't worry about it if I had to go and get 2-3 of these for testing purposes. I'm sure if provisions get bigger, of course they'd be incentivized by the overclocking community to do so. So, very interesting stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yo, what's going on, Crypto Brand? What I got going on here is I got Elmor Labs power meters that I was just putting together. I'm going to start doing some testing with this. It'll allow me to test the GPU plus the PCIe at the same time. That's why I got 2 of them, so I can do both at the same time. Yo. I do have test benches that I can set up, all that good stuff, guys. So I hope you like this kind of content. I'd like to bring some more content like this. to you guys because I feel that you probably guys would like to know how this stuff works, how it can help you guys out. And if it doesn't help you guys out, well, at least if I've got the GPUs to test, I can get you the data that you're looking for without having to purchase any of this stuff. Yo. So smash that Lizzie like button for that, for getting data, getting information, all that good stuff. If you are new here, definitely smash the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that whenever I drop these awesome videos, you will be informed right away, guys. And we will have some great content moving forward with this. I'm going to try it. It's like for any of my cards that are on an open bench, these are going to go on there. I'll power them down. I'll check out I've got 3 open air rigs left. 3080s. I've got 3090 XE3. I have Kingpins. I have 6800, 6600 XTs, and a 3070. So I've got quite a lot of room to be able to check out different GPUs. Probably make little videos of each one. Might even do them just like pre-recorded because some of them will be like, a 10-minute video maybe. Hey, what's it pulling? Bam, here you go. And I'll probably put it onto like Ravencoin because it's a very intensive algorithm, which will get the power usage to go up on those particular tested cards. So that's what I'm going to want to do is I want to smack these cards to where they kind of want to use their peak wattage off the riser, try to use higher wattages off the GPU, and all that good stuff. So this will be able to handle everything that I've got here. So this will be amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. So look forward to seeing awesome content like this, guys. We'll check out CPUs while they're mining, and all that good stuff too, guys. Yo, see if it's actually worth mining on a CPU, and if it is, what's the dollar amount? At what point in time does CPU mining does it not make sense? So hopefully you like all the stuff. He put too much of a load through it. I think he put it onto a 3090 and it burnt it out. They're not. A 3090 will smack it a little harder, and this one cable here is for. I know he had his own meter, and his meter went out. I don't know how his meter was set up, but I know on the Elmor Labs one, this one cable is shared with the CPU cable power for their amp load. I'm not sure why they would ever do it like that. Well, actually, it looks like they've separated it. Yeah, I'm not sure how they do this. But yeah, they say like 30 amp continuous off of these, 50 amp continuous off of these. It's the continuous power that'll really get you. A lot of meters will be like, yeah, we can handle 2,000 watts. But they don't tell you, I can handle 2,000 watts for 30 seconds. You can flip it on, get your readout, turn that bitch off. Some of them are like that. I'm not sure if that was the case for him. I know a community member graciously made that for him. So I feel bad that it's actually burnt out because it was a really nice one. So yeah. So we'll definitely get some content coming out here over the next few days, and hope you guys like it. We're gonna be testing out a lot of different things up on there. Yo, what up, Doge Lord? Get that Doge Lord coffee, guys. If you are a caffeine fanaticon and you like to get your roast on, well then you need to get some Doge Lord coffee. Don't delay, brew today. Buy the drip. I'm just saying, you gotta go over there, guys. Go check it out, dogelordcoffee.com. This is not a paid shill, it's just a homie. So definitely go check that stuff out, guys. While you're sitting there filling up your Bitcoin dip card, you should fill up your Doge Lord drip card. Yo. Critical pads in for the 3090. Yes. Octominer ships not today. So that sucks. No problem, Doge Lord. No problem. So with the critical pads that I got, the memory temps are nice. I give them that. But it seems to have made my VGA core hotter. So tomorrow, guys, I am going to be putting the copper mod onto my XE3. We're going to see if that makes any bit of difference for the core and the memory. I would like to see the memory temps get out of the 90C range. That would be amazing. I'm not holding my breath for it, though. I'm just saying. But I'm not happy with the way that the critical pads laid out on the memory. It seems to be a little too thick, and they don't compress enough. To me, I pulled it apart once. It didn't look like I got a good spread on the thermal paste. And the only thing that would cause that would be that the VGA core is too far away from the cooler. So I'm not getting the good squish. So I'm getting bad thermals on it. So now that it's like been getting warm in the mining room, the card's been very, very, very upset, to say the least. So I'm going to be pulling that apart tomorrow, guys. So if you guys want to check out that, I will probably I'll probably do that between 2 and 4-ish tomorrow. I have to see whenever when I decide to get motivated to put the camera on. Okay, so Golden, they don't compress as much as the Fuji Poly or the GPU. I haven't done the GPU risers, so I cannot speak out against that. And I've never used the Fuji Polys. But I'm sure the Fujis squish better than the criticals. I think they're a little softer, but the criticals, they were a little on the stiffer side. Not saying that they transfer the fucking heat. The memory is not that bad, on temperature. It's been sitting at 90. Let's see here. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it. Oh, wow. The core is like, I might have to do this today. So the core right now is at a blistering 74C. So I'm gonna probably turn this rig off here in a second, and I'm gonna copper mod this thing. So, god damn. Damn, that is fucking. I got 100% fan. Let's see if I can turn the core down. It's like using all the wattage right now. I have never seen the temp get this bad on it. I'm gonna try to get the GPU to last until tomorrow. If not, I might do a late stream tonight because I'm past the peak of the heat of the day. So it should start cooling down Memory's not bad, but like I said, the core is not getting cooled properly, in my opinion, and I think that's giving me some shit here. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna try to drop power on this thing a little bit, and we'll limp this along until tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make this a video for tomorrow, guys. I truly am. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this down to, say, let's drop it to 290 on the power. Because right now it's using 297 watts. Let's see here. Okay. Got a little less wattage being utilized. I'm cool with that, and I let it drop the hash rate on it. Oh. Egg. Yeah, it looks like the Gillette Extremes were a lot softer and allowed me to squish it on there better. The memory is at 90. I'm cool with the memory on it, but it's the CPU temp. I mean, not CPU, the GPU temp itself for the VGA core being at 74C. Ugh. I'm just trying to get it to drop some power on it just a little bit, limp it along. I'd rather have it use less wattage, I guess, and have happier temps. Man, temps on this thing is just horrific. It's been giving me like lower hash rate since I put the Gillette pads on. Also, already back to 72C. So let's bring you down to 280. I just want to get temps down because it is really hot out there right now. It is 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside. By the GPU itself, it is right around 111 degrees right by the GPU. And I've got a Delta fan on it. I am trying to give everything its chance to cool down that GPU in particular. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to fix this card once and for all. Even if I've got to fucking put the Gillette pads back on this thing, just onto the power rails, I'll be happy with it on the power rails. And we'll get the copper mod onto the memory, and we'll see about how the squish is. We'll check the squish, guys. We will check that squish. Considering this card is not happy at all, guys. Since it's been hot in that room, it's pissed off. It's like, oh, you suck. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm horrible. But I got 279 watts, and I've only got 94 5 mega hash, and I already want to put down the wattage on this. Damn. So I'm glad I only tested the one critical pad with this thing. I have high hopes for the copper mods to be the solution to this. 60s is where I like to see the VGA core. Mem can go up as high as 110 and be fine. It'll start throttling at 110 on a memory. The GPU itself will start, the VGA core will start thermal throttling right around 62C on the VGA core. You'll start seeing a little bit of performance degradation off of it. It'll mine, it'll limp its way, it'll be fine. It seems to be holding a little steadier at 72C. I'm hoping that the mining room gets a little cooler tonight and temps drop on that card, and depending on whenever I get up tomorrow, I might do the stream a little earlier, so maybe around 10ish tomorrow, seeing the precedences on this. So tomorrow, guys, I'll probably do my live stream around 10ish, doing the copper mod. So if you are interested in the copper modding crew, guys, definitely be around tomorrow. We'll do that. And while I have that setting up, I will also set this card up, dun, 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 with these on them. Yo, so we'll be able to get power reading off the riser, power reading off the 2 8-pins that go for the VGA core, all that good stuff, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this content. So definitely smash that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you would like to be part of the community, if you are new here, definitely links down below. Check out, got Discord links, guys. If you also are been here for a while, you find my stuff very helpful to you, maybe think about joining the Patreon. Links down below, guys. That helps the channel out with getting, testing equipment like the Elmor Labs testing equipment. Helps me, get all the light kits and everything, anything, the copper mods, so that I can set, it kind of helps me out a little bit so that I can keep on producing great content that's relevant for you, so that, if something were to go wrong, let it go wrong on my watch, not yours. So definitely check out that stuff. If you would also like to be get in on the family mine, family mine ground level and have your hit rigs hosted, think about joining the Patreon VIP section. That will be where it gets offered first. So you can either join my Patreon or you can join the DCA Patreon. You don't have to join both. I'm not gonna make you join both of them, but you either have to be in DCA Your Mining with the DCA Your Venture, or you're gonna be in my Patreon in the VIP section. Those are going to be the tiers that will be offered first crack at getting rigs hosted with me and Nicole, guys. And if you guys are interested in some gaming, new change up, guys. So if you like gaming, I started up a new channel. Oh yes, guys, yes, here, you heard it here, guys. So Crypto and Hot Rods Gaming. That's what you're going to look it up for. Crypto and Hot Rods Gaming. That is where I'm going to be pushing all of my gaming content. I will be streaming to Crypto and Hot Rod Gaming and Crypto and Hot Rods on Twitch. So I'll be doing a dual stream, guys. So it doesn't matter where you want to watch, wherever you prefer to get your gaming content in. check it out. Be there or be square. I've still got to add the link in to the video description here too. So I haven't done that. I'll probably end up doing that whenever I get off of here. I'll update that. And with that, guys, I'll definitely see you all on the next one. Hopefully, I'll see you all on the gaming channel. Yo! And peace out and stay savage.